Today is Monday, June 30th, 2025, morning in Torremolinos, Spain, channeling Fatma Al-Zahra. And so what I want to share, what came through was Fatma's message for a lot of women, especially the ones that have been suffering under religious restrictions and cultural boundaries, to start really remembering who you are, to remember the light inside of your heart, to travel beyond religion, to travel beyond restrictions, to travel beyond boundaries of any humankind that was ever created, and just to connect with your Creator, with God. Just leave your mind control to the side for a moment and just feel your soul, feel your heart, and feel who you are. Remember who you are as a woman, as a feminine energy, because it's been too long that women have forgotten who they are. They've forgotten their strength, their creativity, their flow, their intuition. Especially women in the Western countries that have become too aggressive, too competitive. I'm not talking about that in a bad way, because being competitive also serves us well, but it's out of balance. It's to a point out of balance that has been taken our own sovereignty away, taking the balance away, the balance of life, the force of life that makes us feel who we are truly has been taken away. Just her message is completely to focus about communion relationship between women, to gather around over cooking, baking, playing, having fun, holding hands in a circle around fire, around cooking, because that's what the magic really happened back in the days where balance was present, is women having truly fun being present. Kids are playing in the background, but women are holding hands, sharing stories, making jokes, truly living by their heart, by their soul, with love. And that's what the true essence of a woman lived through, is their creative flows, whether that might be painting, drawing, dancing, teaching, creating something beautiful like in the garden or in the kitchen or in your home office, wherever that you are. Without creative flow, we will always feel empty inside. We will always be chasing something but never feel full. The creative flow is here to remind us that this is where we belong. This is where we return back to, is that fullness. Some of you might have experienced that. Some of you are already experiencing that. But I'm here to remind you that you have this light inside of you that has so much power, strength beyond your mind, beyond anything that anyone has ever taught you, to break through the boundaries of what a culture teaches you, and just to really connect with God beyond anything else. If start to replace the words that you use, because every word has an energy. And if you use the word control, replace it with release. If you use the word pressure, focus on surrendering. If something is so hard, go into softness, because that's where it's going to make it so easy. If you constantly want to take action, align with flow. What flows right? If you're seeking a direction, Just embrace your path. If you're trying something, release the trying and just play. And if you're constantly focusing on getting something, instead focus on receiving. If you are focusing on holding on to something so tight, letting it free will really free everything about your life. If you're constantly focusing on discipline, understand the concept of alignment. You can go seek what alignment means versus discipline. If you're driven by power, focus on your strength, what you have inside of you, and bring that up. If you're feeling anxious, hug the patient side of you. If you're focused into conquering, instead explore. If you're focusing on dominating, transmute. If you're so rigid, take up a dance, because that will really loosen you up. If you use the words must, instead focus on just being. If you're constantly rushing, slow down, because the higher energies, the angelic voices, God's voices, frequency is very slow. It has a different frequency, so if you don't slow down, you're not going to be able to catch it. If you're focusing into exploding something, like I want to explode my business, I want to explode my workout, focus on creating instead. If you get too much into a logical mind, tap into your intuition, which is linked to your soul and heart. If something happens so rapid for you, just go steady. If you're seeking certainty, just embrace the unfolding process. And if you have a drive for something, replace it with those inner insight nudges that is directing you to something. And if there's always resistance in your life, pause and understand the reasons instead. These are the messages that came through today for women, and bringing balance, harmony, and light, sovereignty, and strength back to your life and your being. Remember that your soul is a sacred sanctuary, your heart a profound wisdom keeper, and your journey a divine unfolding.